All right, everyone, welcome back into another props video, touching on the top prop bets to go with for today's Taco Tuesday slate on PrizePicks. But first, just a quick recap from what we've been able to do thus far this month in August. Been highly successful. The bets I've given out on Taco Tuesday, I went 14 for 17. Last week, gave out some bets that I thought were going to be good stacking opportunities. So really successful last week and this month of August thus far for the tacos. And then yesterday, also, we were able to go 3 for 3 on the day with those 3 hitting fantasy score props that I pointed out. Very good month of August, and hopefully we can finish it very strong as well. Let's go into the top props to go with today. And so looking at, guys, we are going to get some very good hitting fantasy score props thus far today, which I'm very excited about. Now, this will be updating throughout the day, but these are going to be the 3 best hitting fantasy score props that we can go ahead and pair with the early taco. Kyle Tucker is looking like the best one. We can see the PrizePicks line set at 7.5. We look at the Vegas line, what his fantasy score would be, and then we look at the projection data, all favored by over 2. That's gonna be the same thing here with Tone as well, then also with Tatis. So we have 3 really strong props. If you guys want to go and use those with your tacos, those are gonna be the 3 best ones that we have. Now, I am recording this video a little bit earlier, so we're not gonna have all the props that we typically would have available on the slate. Like pitching fantasy score, we don't have that just yet. So that's a reminder, you guys. If you guys want access to the sheet, it is available for just $10 a month on the 9 to 5 Sports website. Link to that is in the description below. Very solid price point for you guys. And then looking at it as well, trying to find some good EV bets. We're not exactly getting that thus far. Like, this is probably my favorite bet, but this would be a much better bet just to go with one of the sports books, just because the projection data is liking it a little bit more, about a 0.5 edge there for the pitcher strikeouts. Nothing too crazy there. Once again, this is stuff that'll be updating throughout the day. Hopefully we'll be able to find an edge then. And then just calling out where we are getting the biggest prop line differences for WNBA right now. We see 2 that are kind of pretty high in terms of points here. I would actually almost be comfortable betting the under on these 2. It seems like that's always the move with WNBA, but watch these 2 actually be the ones that get discounted on PrizePicks. One of these 2 get discounted for the taco, for the middle taco. That's just how it works. So because we're not able to find any really good EV bets, let's go ahead and take a peek at the discrepancy report. All right, so as we can see with the discrepancies, we are getting one prop here that has a big prop line difference in terms of percent. So this would be one in which I'd be fine betting the under here on PrizePicks. So we got 3 really good hitting fantasy score props. I'd be fine pairing this one with that as well, just to give us another bet for you guys to pair with that first taco that comes out. And then looking at this, I do find this kind of fascinating for Jalen Hurts. We are getting a big prop line difference for Jalen Hurts for his rushing yards, which to me is very surprising. Okay, like there shouldn't be this big of a difference. So there is a way in which you could potentially hedge both of these. Like, these are big discrepancies percentage wise, so you could bet the over for these 2 on Underdog and bet the under on PrizePicks. Now, obviously, we're trying to find the best 5 tacos that we compare individually, or the best 5 bets that we compare individually with the tacos. So it's kind of a moot point today, but you could do that. And then looking as well, like tennis wise, we are getting some slight edges there, but nothing we would probably want to force too much. And then just real quickly, guys, I do want to mention this as well. My strategy that I gave you guys last week was, well, one, Cortland Sutton was being pretty undervalued. Hopefully, you guys were able to take advantage of that. There's the Russell Wilson, Cortland Sutton stack that I mentioned. I still have like 3 slips out there that still have that one to go. So hopefully that hits. Kind of maybe got lucky with Judy getting banged up. But there's another one that I kind of like. I think just based on the camp reports, like Keenan Allen is the focus of this offense. It seems like that's what all the camp reports are saying. Mike Williams going to be playing out of the slot a little bit. I fully expect this Miami Chargers game to be a high scoring game. So you could run a Keenan Allen and potential Justin Herbert stack there if you think that game's going to be very high scoring. Now, that being said, I do think another kind of interesting one could potentially be Justin Fields 4 is over, and also DJ Moore. I'd say you'd have to pair those 2 together. That being said, I do think Alexander is going to be shadowing him in week 1, the Green Bay Packers corner. So I don't know. Like, we haven't seen Justin Fields be a good passer yet. So I'm kind of hesitant, but the camp hype's been there for DJ Moore as well. And then just another one that I do think is kind of worth pointing out. We got a big discrepancy for Daniel Jones passing yards as well. That's a big number. I'm kind of more favoring the under on Underdog there. There's a chance both can hit, but that's a big prop line difference as well. All right, so getting into my bet of the day, I do really like these 3 hitting fantasy score props. The only issue that I have is literally the fact that the hitting fantasy score props, the ones that we want to be attacking, those ones where the projection data and the Vegas line is over the PrizePicks line by 2, those have been hitting a lot recently. Like, it needs to come down at one point. So there is going to be some sort of regression day. Let's just fingers crossed that that's not today. This is our profit day, right? We're taking advantage of the free promo code money that they're trying to throw at us. That's what we need to do today. And then looking at it, this is just the best discrepancy bet that we have available on the board. And then I went with Brittany Griner just because 2 points is a big difference there. And if you're looking at it, the no vig percent actually was favoring the under at that prop line difference of 2. So a slight edge there. Now, that being said, if we get better EV bets, these are going to be the 2 that go later on in the day once those do come up. Okay. Once, more props are available throughout the slate. That's going to be all for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want access to that sheet, make sure to sign up on 9to5sports.com. Let's have a good slate. Good luck today. And as always, guys, let's keep cashing.